A double rapist has been released after almost 10 years spent in prison. This is no comment with Nikki Smith, and this is the case of Scott Chalmers. Scott Chalmers was convicted in 2016 of the rape and assault of two separate women. The events happened between 2012 and 2015 in the Kilwinning and Three Towns area of Ayrshire. He himself was living in Stevenson just before he was sent to prison. He was given a 10-year custodial sentence in 2016, as well as been put onto the register, and he was now released from prison on the 28th of November 2025. He is back walking in our community. I've been talking to one of his victims, and she's bravely spoke to me just briefly regarding the danger that women in the community may face now that he's released. I looked back at the court documents from the time to read a bit into the case, and honestly what I read was just completely disgusting. The way that he treated his victims, the things that he did to them, as well as the rapes, the assaults. He threw boiling water at one of them, he threatened to unalive one of their children, and he was even reprimanded in court during the court case itself because he was actually just laughing and smirking at the victims while they were up there upset giving their evidence. He was actually denied parole on 4 separate occasions, which means that at that point they didn't deem him fit for society, but he is now out. Now, we can't change that. He has served the sentence that was imposed on him, and he is a free man. What we can do is make sure that every single woman, girl living in that area is aware of who he is, and what he done, and most importantly, what he is more than capable of doing again. Now, unfortunately, the only picture that I have was the one that was in the article back in 2016. So he is 23 years old in this picture. He is now approximately 32 years old. He will have changed probably a lot. We need to work with what we've got here. If anybody's getting up-to-date pictures taken over the last few days since he's released, let me know. But in the meantime, we just need to share this one. Now, the two victims of crime that he was convicted of, they need to live with what he done to them for the rest of their lives. They'll need to live with the mental torture and obviously anguish that goes alongside that while he is now a free man. So all we can do here is just help as much as possible, make sure that no other person puts themselves into the vulnerable position that these two women were in. So make sure that we share his face far and wide. Like, share, repost, put any 5 little words of support in the comment section, save it to your favourites, whatever you need to do to get his face out there. Just make sure that everybody knows who he is. And my thoughts are with the two victims, because obviously they'll be going through some sort of torture knowing that he's now back out walking the streets. This is no comment with Nikki Smith. Thanks for listening.